Hello, beautiful people. There is a live today. I see the comments. Wow. Hello. I wouldn't even step into the studio or the space if there was no live. But as you guys know, I'm still getting acclimated on here, okay? It's like a whole new setup. So I just want to make sure it's done right so we're comfortable. Things can move things can flow easily on my half, all right? How is everyone doing today? Hello, hello, hello. I saw the comments. I was reading them. I was reading the comments. I saw them. Oh, we are worried. Do not worry, but I appreciate it. Hello, gorgeous people. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Today is Ask Ashley. Today is Ask Ashley, and I'm looking forward to you guys coming up today and asking your questions. Welcome in. How's everyone feeling? Hey, Ashley, miss you too. Hello, hello. Welcome in. You look beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice to see some familiar usernames. Nice to see them all. So the first thing we are going to address. So yesterday and today, I posted a video about my weight loss journey, okay? And I don't really want to call it a weight loss journey. I want to call it a lifestyle change. I have completely changed my lifestyle over the last 7 months. And I saw that video ruffled feathers, right? Now, it's one thing when it's not people that support me, right? Or it's okay for people to want to ask questions or to be curious, like, did she really work out, right? That's one thing. But it's another thing when I see my followers and my supporters liking those comments and being messy. Some of the people that I thought was a part of the Ashley squad was in the comments, was liking comments, and probably sending it to the group chat. Now, here's the thing. I thought we were a family, and I thought family had each other's back. I thought that's what family was about. I thought I got on this platform to help encourage people, to go out my way to say, hey, you can do it. You can lose weight. You can create the business. You can get the relationship. You can create the life that you want. And yet and still, there were so many negative comments from people that support me. I was disappointed. I was extremely disappointed, but not surprised. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this for the one last time. I have never gotten plastic surgery. Never. I have never gotten anything done in my face. Face filler, Botox, eye surgery, whatever you deem a cosmetic procedure. I haven't got it done. And the day that I do get anything done, you guys will know. So let's make that crystal clear. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. There's nothing wrong with you questioning something, right? I'd rather you do ask, hey, did you really waist train? Did you really work out? You know what, that just doesn't seem possible. Do you have pictures? Is there videos? I purposely and intentionally left all my videos all the way down to 2016, which would be almost 10 years of me waist training. And if you don't believe me, you can go to the first video on my YouTube page, which I believe was 4 or 5 years ago. You can go down to 2018, 2019, 2016, and see I was wearing those waist trainers. Okay? Now, here's what I want. Here's the message for all the ladies, especially my ladies, who sit here and want somebody online to be a positive person. Oh, we need more woman empowerment. And you're being nasty in the comments. It is not okay. It is not okay. attacking people's looks, attacking people's body, attacking people's age, just being very, very mean and nasty. It is not okay to do. You can't ask for woman empowerment. You can't ask for one. People need to do better and be better, and you're not being better and doing better. You're not even practicing what you're preaching or what you want. Does that make sense? Now, here's what I want to say to everyone who questions whether I had my body done or not. Here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. For the next 365 days, starting tomorrow, for the next year straight, you will go to the gym for 1 year straight. For 1 year straight, you will go to the gym. For 1 year straight, you're only going to drink water. For 1 year straight, you're never going to have a snack. Not one. For 1 year straight, you are not to make one excuse. And after you do that for 1 year straight, I then want you to come back to me. After you wore your waist trainer, your sweatband, you didn't make excuses, you didn't cookie, carb, and cake yourself, you showed up to the gym every single day, you went for bikes, hikes, you went to therapy, you did everything necessary to lose the weight. After you did that for 365 days, I then want you to come back to me and make that same comment. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? No, we're not doing it for 3 days straight. Okay? Because right now, y'all in the comments saying there's no way it's possible. So what you are going to do, for all the people who don't believe it, and that's okay, you don't have to. But I want you to try it yourself. That's what I want you to do. I want you to try it yourself first and then come back to me. Who's starting tomorrow? Let's see, chat. Who in the chat is starting tomorrow? Whose 365 journey is starting tomorrow? Who? Who's coming back September 20th, 2024 on this channel under this video and is going to tell me I worked out for 365 days. I didn't make excuses, whether I didn't have money, whether I was on my period, whether he broke up with me, whether my kids got on my nerves, Ashley, I still did it. Who's starting tomorrow? Rebecca, I am holding you to it. I'm going to remember that username because guess what? It's going to replay on this video. Who else? Queen. Who else? Jada. Okay. Who else is starting tomorrow? Leza. Iyanla. E. Gooding. Okay. Ama. Tariq. Joy. Everyone who said me. CB. Because now I'm holding y'all to the standard. Since everybody want to chit, run their mouth, be negative, now I'm holding you to the fire. It's your turn now. It is your turn to show up for you. You have the next 365 days. You will be in that gym on a Sunday, on a Monday. I don't care how tired you are to show up. I don't care if you're on your period and you want a piece of chocolate. You're going to have a vegetable. Who's ready? Because the thing that I'm noticing is that everyone knows how to do the work. Everyone knows what they need to do, but no one's doing it. No one's doing it. No one's doing it. No one's really willing to put in the work that I'm putting in. No one's willing to put the snacks away or to not have one snack in their house. I know no one's willing to do it. Very few people. I just saw a video of a guy. He said there are more millionaires in the world. Can y'all believe this? There are more millionaires in the world than there are people with a six-pack or a flat stomach. Let me repeat that again. There are more millionaires, which I would think would be more challenging to get to. There are more millionaires than there are people with flat stomachs. Wow. Wow. Ashley Carter, you're laughing about 365 days straight. I'm not laughing. I'm serious. I am serious. I'm serious. It's time to put in the work. And one thing I try to teach you on this channel is to be a positive human being, a better human being. I'm not saying we don't gossip. I'm not saying we don't, it's not like you're going to talk about somebody. But when you go under people's comments, be more mindful and more respectful. There's a different way or a different approach you can ask questions. Instead of saying, oh, you had surgery, instead of saying, there's no way, there's no way, ask questions. Hey, you look great. Can you please tell me how'd you get here? Because this feels like it's impossible to me. Hey, Ash, this look seems like this can only be achieved through surgery. Is there anything you can show me before and after? Be more mindful. That's not only for me, but that's for any content creator. Any content creator on this platform or any platform. Be more mindful and more respectful. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And I'm assuming some of the people with the slick mouth, I'm assuming I will see you on October 2nd. So let me say this here. For anyone who was questioning it, for anyone who needs a little boost of motivation, for anyone who needs help, they don't know where to start. They need accountability. They just need a refresh. October 2nd, on Monday, October 2nd at 6 p.m. EST, we will be doing the 14-day detox. The 14-day detox, the waist trainer I wear, my lifestyle. It's not just one thing I do. It's all the things that I do. It's a combination of things that I do consistently that helped me reach my goal. That's how I want y'all to think about it. So this 14-day detox is just the start into your new lifestyle. You're not to stay on the detox, but it's your start to reset your immune system, reset your digestive system, reset your mind energetically, spiritually, and physically. So you can step into your new lifestyle. We're not calling a diet, more confident. Okay? There will be 4 meetups. The first one is on Monday, October 2nd at 6 p.m. EST. The follow-up, the next webinar will be on Friday, the 9th. Then the next one will be on Monday. It's 4 meetups. And every other meetup after the first is just to hold you accountable. Okay? You'll get a grocery list, a recipe list, all of the things. I mean, there's over 25 pages of information. But I want to say this again. Before you question someone, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Do your research and ask questions and try it yourself. Try it yourself. Try it yourself before you start spewing negativity. All right? I love you guys. I want y'all to keep that in mind. We're going to start Ask Ashley in a second, but I also want to say this. I did a live 2 weeks ago about family. And I said the reason you go against your family, the reason you go against your friends, your mate, and things like that, because you have no loyalty to your family. We are a family, and you need to have loyalty. That's what this is about. Okay? If I'm not coming for kids, your pocket, your man, we shouldn't have any issues. But family has each other's backs. Remember that. Family have each other's backs. So that's what I expect from the family and the community I have here. Fair enough? Fair enough. All right. Let me read some of the super chats. Diamond. Thank you so much, Diamond Nation. Appreciate it. All right. We have the Gucci 65 Melly. How do I keep it spicy with my hubby? I've been working out and fasting, getting my body right, as well as my hair and nails done. What else do I need to do? Oh, I think you're on the right track, honey. I think you're on the right track, the Gucci. You're already working on yourself physically, spiritually, and energetically. But if you want to spice it up, get a new dress. Okay? A new dress or a hairstyle that he wouldn't expect. So if your hair is always black, get a blonde wig. Get a trench coat and put some lingerie under it. All right? Chat, give her some suggestions. But you are on the right track. Queen, love you, Ash. Forget the haters and naysayers. You are absolutely right. But I just like to address it once. That's all. Because I'm sure it's going to go viral here on YouTube, Queen. So I'm just putting it out there. The bigger message is not about people talking about me. I've been a content creator for far too long. Like, I have pretty thick skin. But the bigger message is we are family. And outside of that, be mindful of the comments and the messaging you're putting under people's pictures and things like that. You never know where your life can be in a year or a 2 year period of time. You may be a content influencer, someone in your family. You never know. And people find these things. So be mindful. That's all I'm saying. Okay. They say yes, lingerie. Got your back. Thank you, Janae. Nice to see you. Okay. So Diamond, the Gucci 6'5", and Queen also sent a super chat. So whoever sent the super chat just now can come up. You guys know the rules for Ask Ashley's on Monday and Wednesdays. And that is, in order for you to come up, you have to send a super chat. That is the rule, okay? That's the rule. So if you want to come up tonight, send a super chat. All right. If you sent the super chat and want to come up, feel free. Hold on. Let me put the, oh no, this is not it. Let me put the link in the chat. For anyone who wants to come up who sent a super chat. Okay. Who sent the super chat and wants to come up? If you have a question, but you don't want to come up, you have a question, but you don't want to come up, you don't want to show your face, send a super chat and I will answer those questions. Okay? Yes. Takes a lot of work. Yes, a lot of work to get a good body, but to get a good body or whatever you deem good, okay? It's not only the work, it takes a lot of discipline. That's what you need during your weight loss journey is discipline. More than anything, you need discipline. Okay? Oh, I'm not going to have that cookie. I'm not going to work out. That sort of thing. Okay? Welcome. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 30,000 subscribers. Wow. Almost there. All right. We have Paige. Hey, Paige. Paige asks, what would you tell your 20-year-old self? What I would tell myself at 20 years old is get out of your head. Get out of your head. Stop worrying about what everyone is thinking about you. Okay, I think at 20, I was trying to fit in. I was trying to fit in, trying to find my style. Yeah, I think I was trying to fit in. I remember being in college, and when I went to college, I never wore makeup and I wore my natural hair, like wash and set style. And I remember once went into college, all the girls had quick weaves. That was popular at the time. Quick weaves, lots of makeup and things like that. And I remember trying to change up my hair like that and just trying to fit in with all the fashion girls in my school. So if I could tell myself anything at 20 would be stay in your lane. Stop trying to fit in and stop worrying about what everyone thinks about you. Who cares? Who cares? Okay? Drop some advice for Paige. What would you tell your 20-year-old self? All right, Maria, sending love. Love what you do. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Love your hair and your glasses. Thank you, darling. All right, Maria, Paige, if any of you want to come up, Queen, Diamond, feel free, okay? That's how these lives work, okay? That's how it works. All right. Anyone wants to come up? Thank you. I can't say request to join. Send a super chat and I will bring you up. Subscribe. How many likes do we have on this video? How many likes do we have? How many likes do we have on the video? How many likes do we have on this video? How many likes? I'm looking for the likes. How many likes do we have? Let me know. Let me know how many likes. 128 and 400 people is unacceptable. Can we get up to 200 likes? Thank you, beautiful people. Can we get up to 200 likes, and then I'll read the next super chat. All right. And also, Queen and Kay, who just sent the super chat, feel free to come up. If you want to ask this question on live, you can. So let me know if you want to come up and ask the question. Okay. Let's get to 200. 200. Let's get them up. Let's go. Let's get to 200. All right. Let's get to 200. All right. Let's get to 200. And we have Marie down below. I'll bring up Marie in a second once we get to 200. Okay. Let's get to 200. Are we almost at 200? Are we almost at 200? Let me know. All right, we have 2 ladies down below who will be coming up. Are we at 200 likes? We're at 180. Okay. Let's go, beautiful people. Hit that thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. It takes nothing just to hit that thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, please. Okay, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. All right, Queen says, how to stop being insecure and comparing yourself. Realize you are one of one. I'm the only one. In my Beyonce voice, okay? You are one of one. What are you insecure about? If you are a woman, let me ask you, what are you insecure about? I want you to love yourself, but anything you don't like, you can work on. Okay? Let's say your weight bothers you. You can go to the gym. Let's say you want to feel more beautiful, whatever you deem beautiful. Maybe try out new hairstyles, try a new lip color, buy a new dress. Okay? But what I don't want you to do, Queen, is compare yourself to everyone else. Because most people don't even look like what you see on the internet. I want you to keep that in mind, okay? Now, half the time, it be makeup, filter, okay? Their life ain't right. They in relationships, but they're really not happy, all right? So I want you to love who you are. Realize you are one of billions, one of a kind, unique. And stop comparing yourself to others. And if you want to be like anyone else, I always think this. If I want to be like anyone else, I can't only have the best parts about them, I also have to have the worst. So are you willing to take both? The good and the bad? If not, love you, baby girl, okay? Are we at 200? Okay, we're at 208. So we're going to bring up Maria and then Gucci. All right. Hello, Maria.
Hi, Ashley. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you very much for taking me on. I love what you do, and I love your vibe. I actually have been meaning to talk to you and often wonder what you'd say. I'm in my 50s. I guess super vulnerable. I'm in my 50s. I'm a widowed single mom. I have a young boy. I feel like I've just lost myself a little bit. So, anyways,
take your time. Take your time, Maria. I want you to just let it out. You don't have to be strong right now, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And like I would tell, anybody else, anybody younger that always would look for perspective from me, I suppose that if you don't put yourself out there and if you're not vulnerable, you'll never grow, right? So anyhow, I'm in sales and I've recently just started, I'm an avid, I love to work out. I actually have a little gym in my house. I'm a gym rat, but to be honest with you, I have just got caught up in just trying to make life work. So now that I've kind of found myself, I've gotten hair back to being highlighted and back to kind of myself. Nails done. Usually I don't need glasses all the time, but
oh, I like you without them. Beautiful. Yes.
just the face is different now, being in my 50s. I'm just wondering what so two-part question. I'm just wondering what you'd recommend. Like, what is it still the same, just a little bit of light foundation and maybe a little blush, or do you think like a little bit more? Like, what do you think? What do you recommend?
Maria, what have you been wanting? Have you been wanting to like try something out like cosmetically? Because
Yeah,
that's what I'm feeling you want to say, but you're nervous about saying it.
yeah, I do. I really do.
Yes.
Because, okay, yeah.
No, I
Because,
don't mean it, yes, meaning like you look bad, but Maria, I think that's the perfect time to do it. I think when a woman turns 40 or they're in their 50s, I think that's appropriate. I
okay,
think women in their 20s or even maybe early 30s is too soon.
yeah.
But you lived you lived a lot of life, and I see nothing wrong with getting a little filler in Botox at 50. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Well, it's hard to, although like we're strong women and we'll do, we work for our money, we'll do what we want, but it's difficult. It's difficult to do that because then, I don't know, you get dragged a little bit. You know what I mean?
Who's dragging you?
Well, like society's hard on women that
Yeah.
do that stuff. I don't know.
No, Maria, but I want you to think about this. The same woman who will be dragging you, they'll be like, in your messages, well, what did you do and how did you do it? If
Right.
it's going to make you happy, do it. I get
Yeah.
it. As you get older, your skin changes, right? Our face changes. We can work out, we can eat well, we can do all of the things. But
Yeah.
certain things like it's just left to biology. We can't help it, is what I'm saying. So there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with getting a little tweak. I mean, I don't think you're gonna, get super huge lips or you're gonna fill out your cheeks all the way, But I think a little maintenance. That's how I see it. A little
Yeah.
cosmetic maintenance. There's nothing wrong with that, Maria. I say go for it.
Okay. Yeah. I wondered what your opinion was on it. And I guess my next question, not to keep you, would be, so
Yes.
I am in sales. I've got a pretty high level sales job, and I like to bring my own style. It's in industrial sales. So some of the time I'm in work boots and coveralls and stuff like that. But if I'm in the office,
Mhm.
I don't know if you can
Let's
see,
see.
but I usually do. Okay. So it would be, my hair is a little more fluffy usually, but it's kind of been one of those days. So I don't know if you can see somewhere that you can see my whole,
Yep.
maybe there. Okay, so it's usually I've got like leggings underneath and then just kind of a looser top,
Yes.
little jacket, and then today I was just wearing comfortable stuff. But I know you love heels. I love heels too. It's just sometimes it's impractical. What do you think?
Um, and you said you're in sales, right? You're working at a desk?
Yeah, I'm at a desk or at an industrial site.
Oh,
A lot of my
industrial site.
Yeah, a lot of
Okay.
my customers are typically like on a plant site or
Mm,
you
okay.
know,
Well,
yeah,
yes. So if you're at an industrial site, then I can see why you would need to wear boots. But I
yeah,
think in the office, a little flat is cute. Why not just get a little flat for the
flat.
office? Yeah.
Okay, yep, okay, sounds good.
Yes.
I could probably keep something there when I'm there taking meetings. Better to
Mhm.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to keep you. I love what you do. I love your vibe. I try and keep it positive. So I really
Thank you,
appreciate you.
Maria. I appreciate you, and I want you just to keep in mind you are a grown A woman, honey, okay? And you can do what you want. If that's gonna make you happy and make you feel better about you, I say go for it.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome.
Thanks for
Of course.
everything.
You're
Thanks.
welcome. Bye-bye, Maria. Thank you, Maria, for coming up. Thank you so, so much. I want to also say this to the chat because I know something that after 30, our face starts to change. And a lot of women in their 20s, and some people who are just genetically blessed, we aren't all genetically blessed, can't empathize with what Maria is saying. Now, I know women will sit on these platforms and say, you look beautiful, you look fine, but that's not that's just not enough. When you're the person, you could say you look beautiful, and you could tell someone they're beautiful in the face, beautiful until they're blue in the face. But everyone knows what they used to look like. And as you grow older, things change that you cannot help. Even if you drink water, even if you work out. Some people don't wrinkle, but what I know to be true about Black people is the skin starts to sag. It gets droopy. All right? And it's not as tight as it used to be when you were younger. So if you're a grown woman in your 40s or even your 30s, and you want to do a little filler, you want to do a little Botox, anything to make you feel a little bit happier, because once upon a time, maybe things did look different, I say go for it, but I say do it the natural way. All right? Yes, I like her without the glasses, but I understand what she is saying. And I'm going to say this again. I know, women, we get in this chat when it comes to, us being overweight or us wanting to fix things, and we say, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. Yes, they are beautiful. Everyone's beautiful. But no one knows what it's like until they are in that person's shoes. Okay? So if someone wants to make an adjustment or someone wants to change, let's be honest. That's okay. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Definitely, it makes sense in your 50s to get a little tweak to boost confidence. Exactly. Benju George, exactly. I think that's the appropriate age, 50. At 21, I don't see why you would need fillers and Botox. But at 50, yeah, sure. Okay. 40, yeah, sure. Late 30s. And here's another thing. Some people can look older because of life experience. They lived a hard life. Okay. And that can age you. Or some people, again, are not genetically blessed. So they need a little tweak. There's nothing wrong with that. All right? Do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. Okay? There's so many non-surgical, yes, Sephora Zolo. Exactly. Yes, there's so many things you can do. And let me say this to the women in the chat. There's people that you may know or you see online who look very natural but had something done. And y'all would never know. Okay? You would never know. So there's nothing wrong with a little tweak. She looks good for her age. Absolutely. All right. So I'm going to bring up Gucci in a second, but I want to read these super chats. All right. First, we have Kay. Kay asks, I'm over my 9 to 5. I'm ready to quit tomorrow and trust in God. I am stuck and I need advice on finding my purpose. Please help me. I'm super ambitious. Now, Kay, there's nothing wrong with wanting to quit your job, but do you have at least 6 months of savings? So you can go out and look for another job. 6 months to a year of savings. So then you don't have to rob Peter to pay Paul. Okay, that's an old expression. Do you have enough money in savings? Will you be okay if you leave the job? There's nothing wrong with trying to go after your purpose. But I want to ask you, have you started on what you wanted to do? I will say, when I started content creation, I still had jobs. I was still working. I knew I wanted to help people. I knew this is what I wanted to do, but I had to be responsible and smart. So that meant also working other jobs while I worked on my purpose. Okay. So I want to ask you that first before we quit. Okay. And we hope and pray. And not saying that does not work. Prayer doesn't work. But faith without works is dead. That's in most Bibles, if not all. Okay. So I want to make sure you have a concrete plan. A concrete plan. All right. Someone said, I don't think I can do Botox. When we talk about the Botox, the filler, the waist training, I want you guys to, come on. We're adults, you guys. You can decide what you want to do. But there's people who may want to do it. Just like some people like wearing wigs and some people like being natural, wearing their natural hair. Just like some people like makeup and some people don't like it. Decide what's best for you. That's how I want you to think about it. But you're not to put down the other woman or another man for the choices they decide to make for their body because it makes them happy. That's how we're going to do it. That's what I'm teaching. Again, change the way. Be more open-minded. Oh, this doesn't work for me, but maybe that will make someone else happier. But I don't have to judge them because either A, I don't know enough about it, or B, I want to be a snob and think I'm better. Okay, perfect. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Nothing wrong. Yes. Nothing. Exactly. Get a chemical pill. Do whatever you need to do. Whatever you need. Whatever works for you. All right. Ooh. Finella Morgan sent $50 in super chat. You don't want to come up, Finella? Are you sure you don't want to come up? Thank you, Finella. And she is from, are you from, it says CA. Is that Canada? Hey, Ash, I love your content. I fell off from the gym, but from watching your lives and your stern talks, I'm back being consistent. I love to hear it, Queen. I love to hear it. Thank you. When I muster up the courage, I'll be up for Fashion Friday. Please come up, Finella. Okay, that was a beautiful. Oh, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it more than you know, Finella. If you want to come up, feel free. Please come. What did I tell you? I said last week, the Canadian girlies, all right, from Montreal and Toronto, y'all always support. Y'all book the calls, okay? One of my first clients that I ever had, all right, one of my first clients, she was from Canada. Those girls invest in themselves. That you guys are educated, most of you, okay? Good head on your shoulders. Those girls in Canada, they invest. Hey, girl, hey, you can come up if you like. All right. Finella, you can come up if you want, if you have a question. All right, Gucci, are you ready? Are you ready, Gucci Goo? Okay, Gucci's ready. Hello, Gucci.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. I was the one that posted the question about just like keeping things spicy. But my thing was a lot of people recommended like the lingerie and stuff, but that's kind of like played out. No offense or anything to anybody, but I've already done that. But I just wanted to know how to do it naturally because he don't like wigs, he don't like fake nails, he don't like stuff like that. So he prefers natural.
But let me say this, Gucci. If you did it for a day, let's say you just did it for one day for fun, not that you have to keep the wig on the next day, but can you do it for one day for fun? Just one day for y'all to spice it up?
We don't like I wouldn't really like wear it out, like maybe around the house or something like that. Yeah, but like I don't know. And that's just being honest. To each his
But
own.
even if you got a natural wig, something that looks natural.
Because my hair is like down to here, like this is wrapped up. So he just doesn't see like a reason why. If I
Yeah,
had
it's not to say, Gucci, it's not to say you don't have hair or you're bald headed, or you're not beautiful without makeup. We can see that you look good, but it's just for fun. It's like dress up. It's like Halloween. You're just doing it for fun to keep things new and spicy.
like I can do different
Gucci,
hairstyles.
it's giving a little controlling, just a little bit. I could be wrong, but it's giving just a little bit.
Just like how I like him with his beard. I wouldn't want him to cut his beard off. Like he can, do what he wants, but I wouldn't want him to make that major change and just like I don't like that. So I do the same for him. Especially if he paying all the bills and he taking care of everything in the house. I want to look nice for him. I want to make sure that I please him. I want to make sure I do what I can to make sure, I keep his attention.
But Gucci, I'm saying it in a way that this is not a permanent change. This is fun. We're just
I,
looking at it as a fun night out.
I
And we're
get
trying something new and spicy, babe. All right, we're going to the bar. I'm gonna be I don't know, Gucci girl. I'm gonna change my name. You get what I'm saying? I'm just being fun. Tomorrow you won't see the makeup, you won't even see the wig. It'll be gone.
I get
That,
you.
that's all I'm saying.
I mean, I've tried it like piece by piece and see, how he receives it. Then rather than just jumping out and just being like, "Oh, here I am," and
Mhm.
expecting for him to accept it.
Right, absolutely. What about this? Instead of the wig, can you do makeup? Go to a professional makeup artist and get your makeup done.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
Most,
so I would do a new makeup type of look and then get you a nice red dress. How about that? That'd
okay.
be the first step. Book a really good makeup artist.
Okay.
Okay. who could like beat the face. Not that it looks cakey, but you look a little different. Like, you know, more IG baddie kind of look.
Yeah, like I don't like all that. I don't like it's not for me, but to each his own, you know. But I just can't do it.
For Gucci for the day, for the
I
night.
know.
For the night, Gucci, you just said how to spice it up. We trying to spice it up for one day.
I get
3 hours. 3 hours. You can wipe it off.
you. I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's it. Thank you so much. I enjoy your content.
Thank you, Gucci. And let me know if you know you spice it up. Come back and update us, okay?
I will. I'll let you know how it goes.
Alrighty. Bye, Gucci. Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming up, Gucci, and sharing. I mean, I get it. Like a lot of people like to be natural, and I know some men or most men like the natural look. I know they do. But I don't think there's anything wrong for just wearing a wig or makeup for 3 hours during the nighttime. I don't see anything wrong with that. Just for 3 hours. You'll be back. You could keep your braided hair under the wig. You could even do a curly wig. It doesn't even have to be a straight one. It could be a big curly one. You know, try new makeup, something a little bit more than what you're used to, just for fun. Everyone's different, but I appreciate her coming up for sure. Yes, that's the only way to really spice it up is new hair, makeup. Okay, especially for all my natural girls. If you're a supernatural, like supernatural, you don't wear makeup, you don't wear hair, I think that would be the best way to spice it up is hair and makeup. Okay, in a nice little sexy dress. It doesn't have to be like super revealing, but something a little bit more than what you're used to. Or different color braids. That's a great idea. Long down to the butt. Long down to the butt. Okay, long down to the butt. And I want to also say this too. Just because girls wear makeup, it doesn't mean you don't look good without it. Just because girls wear wigs, it doesn't mean you don't have hair under your wigs, okay? So we also have to break those kind of misconceptions as well. All right. Let's see. Do we have anyone else who wants to come up? Welcome in, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It is Wednesday. It is Ask Ashley, okay? You get to come up and ask a question if you have one. All right. Feel free to come on up. I'm looking for new people. And if you don't know, October 2nd, okay, we have a detox, a 14-day detox coming up. All right. So sign up. It'll be 4 webinars. You get a grocery list. You get a recipes. You get all of the things. So if you're trying to start your fitness journey or create a new lifestyle, I think this is for you. All right. All right. Charmed JC said, thank you for your accountability. Had me making green juice this AM. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You are welcome. You're welcome, Charmed. You are welcome. Yes. She's probably scared. I mean, you know what? I don't want to say she's scared he would leave, but I get it. Like this, she said he pays all the bills, he takes care of her. So she just wants to respect his wishes. Okay, so that's fine. Everyone has a different relationship. Everyone does things differently. So we're not here to judge people's choices. All right, you have to do what works for you. But I'm hoping she can step out of her comfort zone just a little bit. Okay, I hope she can step out just a little bit. Do we have anyone else who wants to come up? Charm, do you want to come up? Do we have anyone else who wants to join a live? Again, all you have to do is send a super chat. Send a super chat, okay? And I will bring you up. You get to decide, all right? Just send a super chat. Also, this Friday is Fashion Friday, okay? Fashion Friday, and you have to show me your brunch looks. Come up and show me what you would wear to brunch, okay? That's what Fashion Friday is going to be about. Hold on one second. Let me see something. One real quick, honey bunches. Oh, what's this? Okay. All right. If you have a question, send a super chat. $50 super chat, go up. Yes. I don't think she wants to come up. I don't think she wants to come up. Fenella Morgan, do you want to come up, Fenella, or Charm JC? Do y'all want to come up Anyone who sent a super chat, I'm going to put the link in the chat and you can definitely come up. Whoever sent it, no matter how little or how big, you are welcome to come up. All right, you are more than welcome. We want to keep things rolling. Y'all want me to stay up here? Let's go. I need to see some people. I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone requesting to come out. Where are the people? Where are the people? Where are the people? Hello? 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 Mm-hmm. Hello, hello, hello. Come on up. Gucci said, y'all are rude. I'm married. We have 2 children and trying to continue to have a happy marriage. He does spice things up for me and vice versa, but I was looking for more to add to the list. That's fair enough, Gucci. And please don't be rude. Please do not be disrespectful and rude. It takes a lot of courage to come up here and ask the question. She says she'll try the makeup a little bit, but baby steps. Baby steps, okay? Again, I just spoke about this at the start of the live. I said there's nothing wrong with making suggestions or asking questions, but it's not what you say, it is how you say it. Remember that. It's not what you say, it is how you say it. Keep that in mind. All right? All right. Anyone else wants to come up or should we end the live? Anyone else wants to come up or should we end it here, beautiful people? Y'all let me know. Let me know. Does anyone want to come up and ask a question, child? We ain't got nobody want to come up, child. Not one person. Anybody wants to come up? Wow, child. When it was free, we had 20 people up here, child. When it was free, we had about 20, 30, 50 people up here. Child, what's going on now? If I end, am I going to TikTok? No, I'm staying right here. I'm staying right here. I'm not going to TikTok. No. So if you have a question, come on up. I'll give it a few more minutes. I'll give it a few more minutes. Please don't end. I don't want it to end, but we need people to come up. We need people to come up. Do I still do TikTok? Yes. Probably for Fashion Friday, but not for questions. Not for questions. All right. Jada Nicole says, just got my refund from school. I got some money to splurge, but I love the live. You can use this donation for a random person. Oh, Jada, that is so sweet. Thank you, Jada. So Jada is, how do you say, donating her donation to someone else. So whoever finds the link and comes up first can come up on the live. All right. Matter of fact, I'll take 2 people. I'll take 2 people since Fanella also sent the super chat. I'll take 2 people. Whoever finds the link, the first 2 people that come up, who can come up. All right. Thank you, Jada. Thank you so much. Look at that. See? Ooh, okay. Thank you, Jada. Leading by example. The first 2 people to find the link can come on up and ask a question. Who do we have first? Who do we have up first? Oh, look at that. Oh, y'all starting a trend. Desi donating for someone else. Thank you, Des. Hair is laid. Face is, ooh, beauty. Okay. Des got some, come on. The millionaire friends, they're coming out. We have 3 people now. 3 people who can come up. Who wants to come up? 3 people. Who wants to come up? 3 people can come on up. The first 3 people to come up can come up and ask a question. I'm waiting. Where are you guys at? What's happening tonight? Oh, Shea Butter Boss. Hold on now. Wow. Same here. Use this as a donation. Thanks for all you do. Thank you so much, Shea Boss Butter. Thank you. So we can have 4 people come up. 4 people. Thank you, Shay. 4 people. All right. We still have no one. 4 people can come up. No one wants to come up. Come on. They donated the money. Don't send any more until we get some 4 people up. We don't have one person. Okay, Latoya. Latoya first. Then we have 3 more people who can come up. We have 1 person. We have Bonji. We need 2 more people. 2 more people. Oh, Sky Love. Hey, Sky Love 80. Thank you. So now we can do 5. We need 3 more people to come up. Thank you, Sky. Wow. Excuse me. Y'all rich. I got money. All right. We need 3 more people to come up. 3 more. 3 more. We have Latoya. We have Bonji. We need 3 more. Okay. So I'm going to take up Latoya first, and then we'll wait for 3 more people to come. Hello, Latoya.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? You look beautiful.
So do you. Thank you, darling.
Thank you. I'm just laying in my bed.
Okay, that's fine.
So my question is, I just got out of like a 2-year relationship. I'm like the relationship girl. I've always been in a relationship. So now I'm starting to date, and I don't even know where to begin with it. Like, I gave my number out. I started talking to people, but I feel like it's hard. I don't know if I'm overthinking it, or I just wanted some advice for somebody that's always been in a relationship that's like now going back out into the dating world. Because I've been hearing stories about how it's not really anything out here, to be honest.
Yeah. And how old are you?
I'm 30. I'll be 31 in December.
Okay. So I think what happens as women get older is we get smarter. So when you're in your early 20s, the reason you're always in relationships because your standards don't look the same when you turn 30.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the red flags never looked like red flags once upon a time. So you
I definitely learned a lot of lessons. Oh,
Exactly. So that is what could be happening, Latoya. Your standards are changing. You have higher expectations.
Yep.
What you want looks different now. Maybe you want a family. Maybe you want a baby. Not saying, I'm just throwing things out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe you want someone a little bit more stable. So it becomes a little bit more challenging. I don't want to say hard, but it does become more challenging. And like I tell most women who come up, maybe you have to change your environment where you are meeting these men. That's what I want you to ask yourself. Where am I meeting these men? What spots am I going to? What restaurants? What get-togethers? What events? Okay. Maybe I need to get out of my city. Are you from Philly? I feel like I heard a Philly accent.
Yes, I am.
Yes. So, yeah, maybe getting out of Philly and visiting somewhere else, to date or meet people. What do you think of that?
Okay, this is the thing. I don't mind doing it. It's just I don't even know where to go. Like, I've really become like a homebody, and I know in order to meet people, you got to get out there. I'm old fashioned too. Like, I really want to meet someone like out, like with the dating apps and all of that. I'm not really into that, so I'm like more old fashioned. I do want to meet somebody like while I'm out. I just don't know where to go to meet men.
Yeah, well, I would start by getting on Eventbrite and looking up what are the best events going on within my city or close to my city. That may have, some people who are a little bit more upper echelon. Okay, women and men, just putting yourself in spaces or day parties or events where the quality of people are a little bit better. Start with Eventbrite. Start looking up that there, or maybe social media. Like TikTok, you could put in a search bar, best classy places in Philly or different things like that. That's where I would start. Okay.
All right.
I hope that helps. But, don't give up. I know it can be a challenge, but you have to treat dating like a job. You literally do.
I just feel like, oh my God.
I know.
I'm like, all right, I just want to be married already, and that's it. Like, skip the dating stage. But I know that's not how it go. I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm like I said, I feel like I'm overthinking it. Like I don't know.
You're not overthinking it, and I understand what you want. You're like, I'm 30, I'm tired, I don't want to be outside, I don't want to start. What's your name? What's your favorite color? All over again,
Yeah.
dressing up, getting your hair together, putting on the outfit, wearing the shoe, getting there.
Mhm.
I understand. But it's like you have to go through that process.
I know.
And,
I
and
know.
one thing the 20 somethings, most of them is gonna do is they're gonna be out. They're gonna be
Yeah.
meeting.
Mhm.
Once women hit 30, y'all just want to drink that wine and stay in that house. Okay.
That's how I am. I used to be out all the time, all the time.
Mhm. Yep. And
Anymore.
now you slowing down. Like life is a little bit different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you have at least once a week. Once a week, go somewhere new. At least once, even if you're going out alone. Go to a nice restaurant in your city or outside of your city.
That's another thing. I've heard of the solo dating thing, and I don't know why I am so hesitant on doing. I don't want to say I'm hesitant, but like I guess I'm not used to it. Like going out on my own, like by myself. I don't
The
know.
only way to get used to it is to actually do it. So you have to get
Mhm.
used to doing it. And the more you go out alone or just sit at the bar, the more comfortable you get. So I always tell women, I say this all the time, go when you're actually hungry.
Right.
Okay, you're really gonna sit there and order food, get a
Mhm.
drink because you're hungry, right?
Mhm.
That's the best time to go.
Okay.
Mhm. All right.
All right. Well, thank you, and thank you to whoever donated, so I can actually come up and ask a question.
Yes, you're welcome, darling. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
Thank you, Latoya, for coming up and asking a question. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm tracking all of the donations. So give me 1 second, guys. So I make sure we have enough people. All right. So I think we could do a total of 6 people coming up tonight. All right. So we have Banji. We have Empress. We have Fanella. Oh, Fanella. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay, we need 2 more people can definitely come up. Hold on 1 second, because I think someone else donated. Okay, Sky, this is Nana. Nana said, I also want to donate. I just want to say I worked, I went to 2 stores, dentist, cleaned, and cooked, and still went to the gym. What's your excuse? Oh, okay. No excuses, ladies. Love you, Ash. Love you too, Nana. Thank you so much. So Nana donated. Thank you. MLD Shelly 12 says, appreciate all that you do. Thank you, MLD Shelly. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 people. So we need about 1 more person can come up. 1 more person. All right. 1 more person can definitely come up. All right, let's do this. Bunji, hello. How are you?
Hi, Miss Ashley. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, before I ask my question, I just want to say I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your content. It has really changed my life.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
so I'm tuning in from Northern Africa, Algeria,
Oh,
and I'm
Algeria.
24 years old. Yeah, I'm 24 years old. So my question is like, can you kindly give me any tips, the do's and don'ts on a date? Like I'm planning to go on a date, so I need to know like what am I supposed to say and things that I'm not supposed to ask, and yeah, basically, yeah, that's the
I'll
whole.
give you some of the basics, Bunji. I love your spirit, so make sure you're showing up as you are with this spirit, this kind, sweet spirit. All right. Make sure you only have 1 drink if it's an alcoholic beverage. Okay. And
Okay.
3, I would say don't spill all your business. Keep it surface. What's your favorite color? What's the last country or continent you've been to? Oh my God, do you love the lamb? Okay. Do you like the rice? Oh, this is beautiful. What are you in school? Did you go to school? Those kind of questions. but you're not to be there to share all of your, your business or your problems. Okay, keep it
Yeah.
fun and keep it light, and make sure you go home right after the date.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
All
Thank you
righty.
so much. Thank you
You're
so
welcome. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming up. And if you guys have any suggestions for Bunji, please put them in the chat for first dates. Do's and don'ts. Do's and don'ts. But one thing we shouldn't be doing is running our mouth. We gon' okay. Mhm. All right. Next we have up Empress. Hello, Empress.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, darling.
Um, my question is, I just started eating healthy and going to the gym like about 2 to 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
No, 2 months, sorry. However, like to um when it comes around the time of my period, it's like I fall off like really bad because of the cravings. And then I've been trying to do like the waist training uh thing too. And I find that like it's hard to do around those times. So what would you suggest?
You don't, if you're having pain or period pain, I wouldn't suggest putting on a waist trainer. Okay, so I don't want you to force yourself in it around your period. But as far as your cravings, can we just do one chocolate bar? Okay, or one burger? We don't have to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We eating all of our favorite foods. How about you pick one meal, you have your favorite foods, and then the other two meals you have protein and maybe some vegetables of your choice.
Okay.
Is that doable?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome, honey. And I hope to see you on October 2nd.
Yeah, I'll be doing that.
Yes. All right, beautiful. Thank you for coming up, Empress.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for asking our question, Empress. That was a great question. And I want y'all also to keep in mind when it's so funny when I posted that video, I said nothing about waist training. This has nothing to do with Empress, but people just assumed I said I lost weight from a waist trainer. That's ridiculous. You can't lose weight from just wearing a waist trainer. That's literally impossible. If that's the case, I know plenty of women who wear waist trainers every day, and they may still be stagnant in their weight loss goals. Okay. So it's a combination of everything. Everything. You do your sweatband, your waist trainer, you work out, you eat clean, and you do it consistently. Consistently. That's the part y'all don't do, that last part. Y'all may put on that waist trainer, y'all may have a salad, but you're not consistent with it, okay? Yes, dark chocolate is good. Yes. On my period, I'll have one of my favorite foods for sure. But the thing is, I also want to let y'all know when you start cleaning up your diet, your cravings change. Okay. So when you eat differently, you don't even have that parasite in your stomach anymore. So those cravings kind of go away. You might actually crave an apple. I'm just saying. All right. Oh, hey, Diamond. Oh, look who's down there. Okay. Hey, Diamond. Okay, Fenella, I'm bringing her up. Okay. My rich friend. Hello, Fenella.
Hi, Ashley. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, we know you doing good, girl. Okay. Mhm. All right.
So my question was, I'm actually a dental hygienist. Um,
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, makes sense now. Okay, go ahead.
yes. And in my city, I'm in Ottawa, in Canada, and I feel like this field doesn't have a lot of people of color, and it's very competitive and catty. Even when I was in school, they're just not nice.
Mhm.
And even when I went on interviews, I can see like their demeanor in the interviews. It's kind of like they're shocked that like a black woman is kind of in this field because it's very difficult. So my question was really just how can I kind of present myself in interviews and at work to not like create like that kind of tension between the other coworkers.
Right. But I think you have a very pleasant spirit, and you can't help it that they're intimidated by who you are. And I don't think you're showing up with arrogance at all. You seem like you have a very nice spirit. It sounds like a them problem and not a you problem. I
Right.
want you to always show up being professional, as I'm sure you are already, with a smile. Always have a great attitude. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Your family okay? That's great. All right. Go to your office, do what you need to do, know everything you need to know, which I'm sure you do. You're super educated in your field, I'm sure, yes.
Yes.
And just be your best self. You can't control how other people feel about you. That's none of your business. As
Right.
long as you're doing your job, you're on time, you're showing up, and you're being respectful, what can they possibly say about you? If you come in the office every day, you say good morning, you say hello, or to the interviews, you know everything you need to know. What can they possibly say? Then they'll
Right.
just be reaching. That makes
Because
sense?
because they're also a lot older than me. Like I'm 30. I just
Mhm.
turned 30 this year, so they're mostly in their 40s or 50s, so I'm like the youngest. So I guess maybe that has something to do with it
Oh,
too.
yeah, that has something to do. Being young, being black, being a woman, all of those things. So it's like, wow, she made it here? Yeah, I did. And
Right.
not only did I make it here, I probably know a lot more than you do.
Mm-hmm.
Always keep your head up. Always keep your back straight. Don't ever, always keep your head up.
All
And
right.
always be respectful. Have a smile. Be pleasant. Don't allow them to see you sweat. Don't ever. If the issues get really bad, do how they do. Write a letter, write an email, document it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're not going to say anything. We're not going to go back and forth. I'm just going to document this. On this day at 12:52 p.m., I walked in the office, said hello, and someone said X, Y, and Z to me, and that made me feel unsafe and uncomfortable. Use
Right.
those words, unsafe.
Okay.
All
I'll
right,
do
that
that.
makes sense.
Yes.
But
Thank you so much.
congratulations,
Thank you.
congratulations. Yes, that's a big deal what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, beautiful.
Have a good
You're
night.
welcome. You too, darling. All right, Fenella. Oh, okay. Creating spaces, showing up in spaces, thriving. All right. Setting records. Exactly. I'm proud of you. Absolutely. Okay. She needs to be on like a panel for Essence or something. Yeah, for sure. Because they'll have panels for like doctors. They'll have doctors come up on panels as well. That's something you need to think about doing. Since there's not a lot of women who don't look like you or who are in your age group in that space. And more women need to see women like you. So then everyone doesn't want to be a content creator or a model or IG model. They can aspire for more, if that makes sense. So that's why you need to be on panels and things like that. Yeah. Even not speaking back is a form of harassment. Wow. Yeah. Any type of work environment, I say try to be pleasant. Just be pleasant. Because they're always going to look crazy. If you're nice, the other person is always going to look crazy. They're like, wow, this person is always polite, always welcoming. Huh? There's no way. All right. Hello, Diamond. Hello, Diamond.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello, beauty. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just hanging in there. How are you doing?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
You too. So sorry for the train. So I'm currently
Hold on,
saying,
Diamond. Diamond. Something I want you to work on is
okay.
apologizing. Stop
Oh,
apologizing for things. Because on that first video that went viral, you kept saying sorry, sorry, sorry. I want you to stop apologizing. Okay?
okay.
All right, let's continue.
Okay. So I'm currently trying to save up for a car. And it's gonna be next summer. So and I'm kind of nervous but excited at the same time. And I'm just I was wondering if you have any tips with saving money and just a big financial responsibility purchase and all that.
Yes, absolutely. How are you saving money now? Do you have a savings account? Are you saving?
Yes, I currently save a good amount of money right now, but I know I
Oh,
need like more money for a car because, cars are expensive.
absolutely, absolutely. Do you know what car you want to get?
Yeah, I have two in mind. Like I've been doing a lot of research, like background. Like I've been asking some of my family members, um, all that. So yeah, I do have two cars in mind.
Okay. And do you know how much you need to save or put away for that car?
Yes, I'm thinking like over like 10,000.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. You can
yeah,
you can do that if you want to get it by next year. I would
yeah.
also say, well, you have a savings account, so I wouldn't say a separate account, but I want you to think about this. How much money am I making every week for my job? So hypothetically, let's say you're making $500 a week. Maybe I can take $50 or $100, put it to the side in my savings account, and I want you to track that. If I put $100 away every day, every week, for 365 days, or every week for 365 days, will I reach my goal of $10,000?
Okay.
Okay, that's how I want you to do. I want you to break down the math. All right, how much do I need to put away so I can reach my goal of 10,000 in the next year? Can we do that?
Yes,
Because
definitely.
that's not much. I think you can do that before the end of the year, or maybe in the next 6 months, depending
Yeah.
how much you're making from work. Okay. Everyone
Okay.
in the chat is saying definitely doable.
Okay.
Okay.
I have one more question. Can I ask?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Of course. And
um.
how's the fashions going? Have you been dressing up and wearing the thing?
Yes, I've been dressing up. People give me compliments. I'm like, thank you. Yeah.
Perfect.
So my next question is like, so I have been having locks for like a year and a couple months, and I am low key kind of thinking like I want to comb them out and just like get back to braids and cornrows. Like I really miss doing cornrows and just switching it up each month. So
Mhm.
I'm just like not sure if I should just comb it out and just do it or
I mean, it's up to you, Diamond. There's nothing wrong with locks, but if you want to, I say go for it. It's up to you. I don't want to decide how you wear your hair. What do you
yeah.
want to do?
I was gonna try like to do the wigs and see how that goes. Yeah,
Mhm.
I was gonna do that and then maybe like during my winter break, like comb it out or during the summer. Yeah.
Okay, you can do that. Or you can also, if you comb it out, you don't always have to do wigs. You could do like braided hairstyles. You can do knotless braids. I like how Chloe and Haley switch up their locks. Even get some inspiration from them, adding more length to your locks. That's another idea you can do. All right. But
Okay.
I don't want you to, change your hair because you want to live in wigs because you're so
Okay.
young and you have hair. Okay. So if you're
Okay.
going to switch it up, I want you to think, okay, maybe if I comb out my locks, I'll wear natural some days. I'll wear braided styles. Maybe once in a while, I'll wear a wig. But I want you to be versatile, not just be stuck in a wig, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome, Diamond. Look, the chat is like, hey, Diamond, how are you? Okay.
Hey
They're like,
guys.
Diamond. All right, Diamond. Thank you
Have a
for
good
coming out.
night.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Diamond Nation. I love it.
Thank you.
You're
Have a
welcome. Good night. Good night, Diamond. Good night. Thank you for coming up, Diamond. Yes. She is young, and for all my young girls, I don't want y'all to live in a wig. Okay. I don't want you to live in a wig at 21 and 22. I don't even think I was wearing wigs at 21. I don't think I was. Mm-mm. It's until only when I really started getting deep into beauty, I started wearing wigs. Yes. Yeah, there's so many different hairstyles. Switch it up. Do braids, do sew-ins, do natural hair, twist outs. Like switch it up. Don't live in a wig, okay? Do what makes you happy. You're young enough to change your mind, then change it again. Exactly, Shay. Exactly. All right. Do we have anyone else? What time is it? It's 10:37. I'll let one more person come up. Hold on. Let me put it in the chat. Let's see if anyone else wants to come up. And let's see if we have another super chat. I think I read this one. MLD, appreciate all that you do. Thank you, darling. All right, Aru, your advice is so valuable. I appreciate you taking the time to share with us. Mine also could be donated if they don't show love and give a video the thumbs up. Thank you, Aru. So someone can definitely come up. I put the link in the chat if someone else wants to come up. All right. Love your content, Ashley. You're like a big sister. I always wanted. Oh, thank you for your channel. Unknown. Thank you, Unknown. I appreciate it. Thank you. Gabrielle Bryant. Thank you, Gabrielle Bryant. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Gab. All right. Anyone else wants to come up? Yes, lace wigs are very high maintenance. They are very high maintenance. All that baby hair, not seeing the lace, not seeing this is very high maintenance. Do we have anyone else who wants to come up? All right. Do we have anyone else? I put the link in the chat, beautiful people. Feel free. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Like the video. Subscribe. Like the video and subscribe. Subscribe and like the video. All right. Anyone else wants to come up? I put the link in the chat. Again, on October 2nd, we are doing the 14-day detox. I can't wait to see some new people, okay? October 2nd on Monday, 6 p.m. EST. 6 p.m. EST. I hope to see some new faces. Again, you'll get 4 webinar meetups. The first one is just like a rundown of everything you'll need, everything you need to do, and how to like get through the 14 days. And then each other webinar after is just a check-in to see how you're doing, how you're feeling, if you fell off, or maybe you need to start over again, that kind of thing, okay? So sign up. Link is under this video, literally. All right. Aaliyah James said, hi, Ash. I'm 22. What do you recommend for hairs under chin? I started getting one strand in my late teens, and I lately got a next one. You must be Caribbean. Another one. Okay. If it's just one strand, can you just like, do a little snip, like a little scissor snip? All right. And can you laser? I don't know that you can laser. Can you laser? Laser. I was going to say laser. I'm seeing laser hair removal. Yes. But I know laser hair removal on brown. Does that work on brown skin? I've never gotten laser, but I want to ask that question because I'm seeing laser for sure. Laser or tweeze, yank it. Yeah, but I didn't want her to yank it because what if more grows? Like, what if more grows from her tweezing it? That's why I didn't say tweeze, because what if 2 or 3 more pop out from her tweezing it? Yes, you may have hormonal issues. That could be it too. And I would say less dairy in your diet. Less dairy. Oh, less dairy. Okay. Do we have anyone else who wants to come up tonight? Anyone else want to come up? Precious Moments. Hey, Precious. What are some of your go-to products for daily makeup? Primer or no primer? Thank you for all that you do, Ash. You're welcome. Primer for sure. I love Pore Professional from Benefit. That is a good primer. Okay. I'm not going to give a whole rundown of the makeup, exact makeup brands that I use because, baby, they didn't send a sponsorship. But I do prefer liquid foundation over cream, and I prefer cream concealers. I will say that, okay? And I love a good bronzer and some blush. But yes, Benefit, Pore Professional. I like their primer. All right. Do we have anyone else who wants to come up? All right. I'm putting the link in the chat. It is Ask Ashley. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Okay. Come on up and make sure you subscribe and thumbs up this video. Like the video. Like the video. Okay. Like the video. Brown liquid. Exactly. Brown liquid. All right. Dominique says she's been tweezing hers for years. Then, okay, tweeze. Yes, Nair. Yeah, but Nair, if you leave that on too long, it can burn you. Okay. I put the link in the chat, you guys, if you want to come up. This Fashion Friday, please come up with your brunch looks, okay? Even if you're not going anywhere, I want to see, oh, what would you wear to brunch? Oh, this. Ooh, we like, oh, that. Razzle dazzle, okay? All right, let's see. Do we have anyone else? Or we will be ending the live shortly, beautiful people. shortly. Let's see, did I miss anyone? No. Can we show 2 outfits? Sure, absolutely. Sure. You sure can. You can show 2 outfits. See, someone says, she said, Bijou George said, I burnt a little hair on my stomach with Nair. Yes. I like Nair though. I do like Nair. I prefer it. But if you leave it on too long, if you don't know how to use it, I wouldn't use it. I just wouldn't. All right, beautiful people. Do we have anyone else who wants to come up on a live tonight? Do we have anyone else who wants to come up? All right, do we have anyone else? I am dropping the link in the chat. Do we have anyone else? Hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. You didn't miss me, okay? Anyone else wants to come up on the live? Waiting for y'all, okay? I am waiting. I am waiting. Do you want to come up? Anyone else want to come up? If not, they said go up. Anyone? Okay, we have someone. Raina. Raina, I just saw you. Hey, Raina. We can't hear you, Raina. Okay, perfect.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Can you sit down and maybe set your camera so we could just, yes. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay. So I'm sorry. I didn't know I was gonna be able to like join or whatever, but okay. So I'm a truck driver. I'm a female truck driver, and I was just saying, like, I wanted to know, do you have any advice on just like dating wise? Cause I'm in a truck all day, and it's kind of like hard for me to like even meet people or anything. And I'm about to be 30, and I want to be able to start a family one day and have children. So, do you have any advice for that?
Yeah. What days are you not driving? Like, do you have to yourself?
I would say weekends.
Okay. So when you are home on the weekends, are you going out at all or making time to go out?
Not really. I'm more just like I do things by myself. I'm like, um, yeah, I just basically just stay to myself either in the hotel or in the truck. Like I'm kind of scared because I'm in different cities and stuff like that. So,
Oh no, what I thought you were saying is like when you're not driving, you're home in your city. You're
uh,
not on the weekends.
no, I'm usually like I do my. It's called like a reset. So I'm usually in like another city.
Okay. And is it possible to look up maybe different places to go within that city that would be like, somewhere the place that everyone goes to that may be pretty popular, that kind of thing? Can you look up places within that city that has the popular spots everyone goes to?
Yeah, I do, but I think I'm kind of more so scared to go there by myself. I know I'm about to be 30. Like, do you have any advice for that? Like, just stepping out. Like, I usually just have stuff delivered.
Mhm.
I think I don't go out or anything like that.
I mean, it's understandable to be a little bit afraid to go out alone, but I would say the only way to meet people is to kind of go out, my love. Raina, you have to go out.
Okay.
So, and the only way to overcome that fear is literally by doing it, by getting out of your house and by going.
Okay.
I mean, or the hotel and going. Even if you go for an hour, just like I told the last young lady, I said, if you go out when you're hungry, you'll actually want to go out. You'll want to order a plate of food and you'll be a little more comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's
But you have to put yourself out there. Don't go to, and if you are in a new city, don't go to like a little rinky dink hole in a wall. Make sure it's somewhere where most people visit. Okay. Somewhere popping, pop, pop, popping. All right.
all right. Thank you.
You're welcome, Rena. Thank you for coming up. Yes, ladies, get out of the house. Be safe. Share your location if you are going out alone, all right? And you are in a new city. Simple. Yes, get out. You have to get out. But that can be very scary for some people. I see you, Michelle. I'm about to bring you up. That can be a little scary for some people to go out alone, okay? I do understand. It takes a lot of courage, you know? But again, go out when you're hungry or you want to drink, a little drinky drink. After a long day of work, go. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Miss Ashley. How are you today?
I'm good.
Oh, like everyone says, I love you so much.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
Right. I'm calling from Australia, so it is like 48 in the morning, but I always try and catch the live, so I thought I would be brave enough to actually come up and ask my question today.
Wait, what time is it, Michelle?
It's like we're 12 hours ahead, so it's morning time here.
Okay.
So my question is actually around dating. I'm trying to get myself ready to get back out there. And one of the things I've is from my first relationship, I pretty much was in a 7-year relationship from 16 and then had like a short-term, what felt like a rebound for about 6 months. That took a 3-year hiatus from dating. And then I dated for about 9 months, and I'm trying not to do another long hiatus and just put myself back out there. But in that time that I've been like, I guess, testing the waters, I've noticed I really struggle with like when somebody approaches me and say maybe I'm not really that interested, I kind of like panic. So I don't know how to set boundaries without maybe people pleasing more than I should, or knowing how to be assertive in the moment while still being feminine, because I fear kind of rude when I'm not trying to be rude, but also not giving more than I feel like I need to, just trying to be nice, you know?
Yeah. So I could be like, oh, thank you. But it could be kind of like if someone's asking for your phone number. Can I have your phone number? No, I'm okay. Have a blessed day, kind of thing. And do it while you're moving, while you're walking. Yes. Is that what you're talking about? That kind of scenario?
Yes, because I guess what I've noticed is that if I'm out, I'm trying to do what you say, like walk into a room, engage, eye contact, hold my head up. But I'm like, I don't want to get into a situation where I'm now like, oh, but not you, like you. So.
Another good one is I have a boyfriend or I'm married.
That's true. Yeah, because I don't want to miss the chance to actually engage with someone who I might be interested in, because now I'm finding I keep my head down as opposed to being present and talking to people to avoid those situations. So I just want to know some responses that I can use that will help me to just kind of like not, I guess, shut myself down in those moments, but not fear coming across rude.
Well, first thing, I always want you to have your head up and not down. Okay. And if you don't want to talk to the person, I would say, again, I have a boyfriend or I'm married, but I want you to also use your discernment. Let's say you don't want to tell the person, you may be into them or interested. Just use your discernment and your intuition in that moment and decide, like, what does your body, what does your mind tell you? Like, is this okay? All right, he seems normal right now. He's respectable, or, he said hello, how are you? It was a normal interaction. And then go from there and make sure you have a Google Voice number or something similar to that. Okay, if this is someone you're into. But this not only goes to you, Michelle, but all the Michelles watching. Just use your discernment. And I think we as women have a good radar when it comes to who's Mike Myers and, who may be respectable, if that makes sense. But get out of your head about it. Just get out of your head a little bit too. Like, it doesn't have to look cookie cutter. We don't have to follow this set rule and this set thing. Like, go with the flow. If you're walking down the street, you walk into a coffee shop, a guy comes over or he's behind you in line and he says, I always get the scone, and you like his energy and y'all start talking. Yeah, I don't see any harm in that. That makes sense?
That makes perfect sense. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Michelle. And I'm sure a lot of men are approaching you. Yes.
Sometimes.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle, for coming up all the way from Australia. Wow, down under. Okay. Thank you for coming up. I know a friend who went to Australia and she said the food wasn't that great. She said it wasn't that great. But yes, use your discernment. Use your discernment. Yeah. They said Bijou said they don't care if you're gay either. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that too. But even if you say you're married, some will still try to talk to you. But I say it and move fast. No eye contact. Gives no interest. Exactly. No eye contact. Yeah. Another thing you can do is hola. No, sí, no habla inglés. No habla inglés. No. Okay. Maybe learn, I don't speak English in 5 different languages. Learn it in 5 different languages. No habla inglés, papi, I don't know. Ah, sí, what? Learn it in 5 different languages. They'll walk away quickly. Okay? Just speak a whole different other language. That's it. It works. I'm telling you. It works. Hola. I don't. That'll work. I'm pregnant. Okay. That's why I said learn it in 5 different languages. Because what if they are Latino, Latina, or Hispanic? Okay, so you may want to learn French. You may want to learn, I don't know, Cantonese. I don't know. Pick up a language, but Mandarin. Learn it in 5 different languages. I don't know. I don't speak English. And always say the last English in English. Say the word English, but every other word before that is in another language. Okay. Korean, yeah, but Korean don't speak Korean. Is Korean? I thought Korean is not the actual language, right? Like, is it like, I think, is that the language, Korean? Like Americans, the language is English. I don't think it's Korean language. So learn the language is what I'm saying. learn the language. Just that part. I don't speak, then just say English in English. All right. Hope that makes sense. Mandarin, exactly. It could be ni hao English. They'll be like, oh, ni hao. Ni hao English. Ni hao English. And shake your head. No hablo English. Shake your head. Okay, just end it with English and say no. They'll get it. All right, Jayana is coming up. All right, Jayana will be the last one for all the donations. Okay, it'll be the last one for all the donations. All right. Hello, Jayana.
Hi, Miss Ashley. Hi.
How are you? Nice to see you again.
Good. Yeah. I'm so nervous, but okay. Is my camera like inverted? Do I look okay?
You look fine, but it feels like it's moving slow a little bit.
Okay. What about now?
Okay, it's good.
I'm just shaking, so maybe that's why I'm shaking.
Why are you shaking? What's wrong?
I'm nervous.
What are you nervous about? You came up here before.
Yeah, that's true. And okay, so I wish that I could come to you and tell you that I went after those volunteer opportunities because I came on here and I was asking for encouragement to go after those things, but I didn't. I think that for me, my biggest goal at this point is to just get a job since I'll be 18 soon. And that's something that I'm really insecure about, not having a job and not, making enough money on my own and being independent enough. So I think that for right now, my main focus would be to get a job.
Jayana, you are so young. You're 18. You're not supposed to be super independent at 18. There's teenager after 18. And I know we spoke about this last time about you knowing a lot of boss women and boss girls who have nail and hair businesses. Okay, I understand there's people your age making money, but I want you to get out of your head about that. I'm not saying you shouldn't get a job, but stop obsessing over I need to be this independent boss chick, with the designer on and walking out of places. Go ahead.
But I also think that's just something that I want to do. And I'm a
Mhm.
little high maintenance, and my mom buys a lot of my things for me. I want to be able to um buy the things that I want and not have my mom just buy everything for me. And like homecoming is coming up. That's going to be expensive and she's going to have to pay for that. And it's like I just do those things on my own because I realize that it's that time to. And in this society, teenagers are doing things, and those are the things that a lot of us are expected to do. So I feel like I just want to do that. I want to learn those skills and what it means to be a young lady and the responsibility that comes with that, and to learn that independency. That's what I really want. And when it comes time that I'm comfortable enough to go after those volunteer opportunities and things that I really am passionate about doing, I'll I'll do those things because I'm just really nervous to do a lot of stuff.
Jayana, let's start from the top. I don't want to lose my thoughts. There's nothing wrong with you having a job. So you can get your little, knickknacks, get your clothing, switch up your hair how you want to wear it. And I'm happy you're saying you want to learn responsibility, discipline, and things like that from going to work. I see nothing wrong with that. I agree. Okay. But I just don't want you to think I'm doing these things because I need to be a millionaire. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a millionaire at 18, is what I'm saying. You don't have to have it all together at 18. But I do want you to, yes, you can get a job. There's nothing wrong with that. Because I was working, I think at 16, I was working. So I see nothing wrong with getting you a job so you could pay your phone bill, get your stuff for homecoming, get your little clothing. All right. So maybe write out a list. That's what I want you to do first. Write out a little list of things that you want to be responsible for as a young lady. Maybe you could start with phone bill and outfits and your lashes. All right, write a little list. Next thing, what was the next? What were we talking about? Oh, the volunteering. You can do both. I don't know why you don't want to do both. Why can't you work and volunteer?
So the thing with that is, I don't want to I guess burn myself out. So I will be doing school. I will be working certain hours, and I just don't think I will be comfortable doing all of those things at once. Um, like I could
But
volunteer.
volunteering can be once a week or twice a week. There's nothing wrong with that. And I want you to do it at 18 because you're not 30, you're not 40, you're not 50. At 18, you have plenty of energy without coffee or Red Bull. You have the energy. You have they say bright eye, bushy tailed. This is the perfect time for you to do volunteer, go to work, and go to school. Go home, get some rest. And because you are young, they're not going to work you for 5 hours for volunteering. They'll probably ask you for 1 hour of your time. But you have the energy at 18. You have it. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
In the previous live, a lot of people were saying that, of course, there's a lot of volunteer opportunities out there. Another thing that I forgot to mention during that live is that my mom is going to be my only source of transportation. So I can't go too far when it comes to volunteering. I was thinking maybe someone unsuggested senior homes, and obviously I could do libraries too, and I think that would be really fun. Um, I also do like this A+ tutoring at school, so I think that kind of counts as volunteering. Maybe not because it's at school, I suppose, but
And what
yeah.
about, I was going to suggest that. What about volunteering after school within your school? If there's something within your school you can volunteer at.
Yeah, so I would have to ask around about that because also in the previous life, I wish that I wasn't so nervous and said a lot of more things. Um, But I have spoken with my school's guidance counselor. And like I said, just a lot of people at school aren't, they didn't inform me on a lot of things. So I was supposed to follow up with my school college advisor and ask her about more of these volunteer opportunities. I have yet to do that, and I also missed the college career. It was like a college and career fair
Why?
day. I missed.
Why didn't you do the first? Why haven't you reached out to the counselor? And why did you miss it? What's going on?
I did contact her, and she told me to do the college and career thing. So
Okay.
the reason I didn't do that was because I realized that it was going to be mostly colleges just trying to persuade us about going to, or persuade us to go to their colleges, right? These are the same things that I get in my emails. And I was like, I don't think that's something that I really want to go to. They wasn't going to be telling me about like school programs and like volunteer opportunities. They wasn't going to be specifically talking about interior designing programs and internships and things like that. It was just going to be the typical things that they email you about. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to go and do that. So that
But I
was
thought
that.
it was college and career. So what's the career part? If outside of the college, they didn't have career people or career fair or other people like jobs, because that the career part is in there as well.
Right. Like I said, I didn't go, but a lot of people who did go, when I was talking to them about it, it was just basic. It was basic, and I just, I'm sorry, I decided not to go. I just didn't think that I would want to. I'm not gonna say waste my time, because obviously it would have been informative and things like that, but I didn't go.
Okay.
So I just think my best bet is
Mhm.
to get a job. But I know that we talked a lot about this, but this wasn't like
Let
my
me also say this too, Jayana, before I miss my thought, is if your
okay.
guidance counselor, your school counselor, is giving
Mhm.
you guidance, it's because they've been doing this for years. You guys are students, they're much older, and they've been doing this what is it, semester and year after year. So next time I want you to go find out. I want you to go, even if it's boring, even if you don't know, it's good to just act on it. To say, you know what, Ash, I went to my counselor. She told me to do this. And I actually went and saw for myself. Because you never know who you could meet. You just never
That's,
know.
yeah. Hmm.
So in the future, if someone tells you something regarding schooling or career, just try to follow up on it. Okay.
Yeah, and it was kind of like short notice too. Um, I just, I think that I was excited to go, but the fact that I knew it was just kind of gonna be a lot about the things that they emailed me about, I kind of just persuaded myself not to go, gave myself more reason not to go, so that's what I did. And yeah, I definitely should have took advantage of that. But there's two sort of counselors at my school.
Mhm.
Grade level counselor, who I talked to last year and who didn't really give me much insight on the things that I was asking for, and then my college advisor, which is the lady who told me about the college and career little event. So yeah, I did talk to my guidance counselor, but the college advisor, I'm going to be planning, excuse me, another meeting with her, and I'm just going to be asking her more career advice sort of things. But I just wanted to get on this live to kind of address that. But I hope that this doesn't come off as too long, like I've been on here for too long, because this wasn't my question, that I wanted to ask you. I just wanted to kind of follow up with you about those things.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I
That's
can't ask
fine. Yeah, go
next.
for it.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So, like I told you guys, I'm 17, okay, and I don't really have friends in high school, and it's been super lonely. Um, Maybe like a few weeks ago, after school, I went home and I was crying and I was really upset about not having friends, and I prayed and I asked God, to, just give me someone. And the next day, literally, I met two people. It was, yeah, it was like really, that was really like, wow, the, one of the girls that I met, we don't really talk, you know, and the other one, she was younger than me. She's a junior, senior, but she's just a little different than I am, I'm just one of those girls who don't date. I take school seriously and things like that, and I just feel like I'm just a little bit more mature than a lot of people at school. But at the same time, I feel like I don't allow myself to meet people and to like really get to know them. I think I just not judge them, but um, I kind of my anxiety get in the way of just getting to know people, like really know who they are and stop judging them. I don't think I necessarily judge people, but you know, I'm just very observant. Or I don't really know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but basically just struggling to make friends, and I don't know how to make friends. I'm always like, I'm not timid at school. If I have to talk to people, whether it be for like a partnering activity or anything, I'm very outgoing. I talk to people when I have to, but I'm just one of those people who sit by themselves, and um, I don't know how to stop being so. Um, I think that I'm intimidated by a lot of people because these are people who've been to school with each other, and they go from middle school to high school with each other, and they have these friendships, and I don't want to just go up to random people and be like, "Hi, do you want to be friends?" Um, I just I don't I'm not comfortable doing that. And I think that joining organizations and school programs and sports would have really helped me. Last year, I did do golf. I did meet a girl, and she was really nice, and we got along really well. But she was a senior, and she kind of just forgot about me after she graduated early, or she didn't forget about me, but she didn't keep in contact with me, and that was that. So I kind of at this point, I'm just trying to get through high school. I don't think I want to join a sport. I think I just want to start making money and just learn about me. And I don't know. But my biggest problem is that I don't have friends. And I've been so undecided on whether I'm going to homecoming or not that I might miss homecoming. But if I miss homecoming, I'll go to prom.
Well,
Because there's
I want you to go to homecoming because I want you to say, I don't want 10 years to go past and you're 25 or you're almost 30. Like, oh my God, at 18, I was so in my head about everything. Like, why didn't I just enjoy the experience, you know? And I know maybe high school looks different now, but even when I was in high school, I know everyone had a group, like the nerdy kids, the cool kids, the this kids, the that kids. But I know in my high school, we try to make it an environment where everyone spoke to each other. You know, just saying hello. You know, we had different activities or events that allowed us all to be together in the same space. You did mention that you met two girls. I know you said the younger one, you guys don't have a lot in common, but what about the first girl? Have you guys spoke? You said two different girls.
right. So she's also a senior and she's in dance.
Okay.
She Yeah, she's really cool. She has like, I don't know if they are her friends or her associates or whatever, but we don't know. We don't really talk. She actually came up to me and she was like, "Hey, do you want to be friends? Pretty girls should be friends with each other." And she was just saying those sorts of things, and it was like, wow, like, someone actually came up to me.
Yeah.
But
So why didn't you like hang out or y'all talk? Why don't you socialize?
I was, I was kind of like, I didn't know how to keep a conversation going because it was over the weekend when I text her first and I was like, like thank you for, or whatever I said. I was like, it was nice meeting you or something like that. And then we just started talking. And then the next day we didn't talk. And then it was Monday and we seen each other in class and we said, hey, and that was it. So we don't really, no, we don't talk. We don't talk.
So why don't you go? I don't know if it's the same in high school. You get your lunch and you sit at the same table together. You don't just go over to the table and say, "Hey, Sally, how are you?" and just sit down.
I you know what? I did see her in the library today. She had her headphones in and she was on her iPad or whatever. She was just minding her business. So I didn't really want to bother her. I didn't want to bother
No,
her.
this is high school. You go up, "Hey, girl, what's going on?" Okay, get your
Yeah, but
stuff together and walk over with your stuff and place it down on the table. Okay, are you studying? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna sit here. That's it. Don't get out of your head. I'm saying don't overthink it.
I don't know how to make conversation. Like I don't want it to be like super awkward. I'll be like, "Hey, how are you? How's your day going so far?" And then what do you say? And it may come naturally at that moment, but me just thinking about it now, how am I gonna um what's the word, not initiate conversation, but how am I going to make that conversation? Like I don't know like what to talk about with her. I don't know, like, besides dance, what other things she interested in, and maybe I can ask her that, matter of fact. But
Yeah,
I
or
don't.
let it flow. If a conversation is flowing, Jay, you don't have to like think about what to say next. You should be able to bounce off of whatever she's saying. So if y'all
Mhm.
talk about dance and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna be dancing in California or in Houston." "Oh, you guys are going to Houston? Oh, when is that?" "All right, I heard they have good barbecue." I don't know. That's how you just play off of everything that they're saying. Whatever they say, you piggyback off of that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. And
Mhm.
there's another girl actually. We're both
Mhm.
tutors for the same class, and I I realized that she's a really cool girl. She's really nice, and I'm going to ask her tomorrow to officially be her friend, and then I'm also going to ask her to introduce me to some of her friends. But at that point, I would have, like, I guess, like 3 associates at school.
Okay, that's
But
plenty.
that's true. It is, but I don't see them like all the time. And I just after class, I go to the bathroom, I go straight to class. There's no hanging out in the hallways. There's no experience for me. So it's high school has just been really boring, and I just wanted, some advice on how to feel more, I guess, like confident and um to just be so stop being so tense and
Mhm.
so shy, I guess. Like I don't know how to make friends with people. Like when I want to say stuff to people, my anxiety just, and
Yes,
then I just.
it's the best for you. I will say, Jay, again, you have to get out of your head. You have to get out of your head and realize that these are young girls just like you are. They're in their head too. You know what I mean? Get out
Mhm.
of your head and be more secure in who you are. I want you to work on that. Even if that means you do your prayers and your affirmations, okay? I want you to do both. Make sure you're affirming, "I am beautiful. I am confident." Okay?
Mhm.
I attract amazing, kind friendships into my life. And I also want you to also think about this, Jay, that this is the last time you'll ever be in high school. You'll
Yeah.
never get to experience high school again. Okay? You'll never. So I want you to think about it. This is my last year. How can I create the best experience of my last year of high school? Maybe you can even create some type of group or event. You can talk to your counselor, okay? Maybe you can create a group for girls looking for friends in high school. How about
Ooh.
that?
I like
To
that.
a girl group, okay, that's something you can do for all the girls when we talk about fashion or we talk about hair or we talk
Mhm.
about college, okay, and everyone meets up because you
Yeah.
can't be the only one feeling this way in high school. I say do that.
And another thing, I'm going to be graduating early, so I'll be done in January. So this gives me like what, maybe 4 or 5 months to kind of do that. But I really like that idea. I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna. that idea.
And it, even if it is your last year, I'm sure they'll let you stay. Like, even if you want to come back and just visit the group, every week in January, I'm sure your high school will allow you, until summer, you know, to kind of finish it out. But create that girls group. I think that's a good first step.
Yeah, yeah, that was good. Yeah, I like that
Mhm.
about that one.
Yes, and everyone, and you guys, like, think about it like this. Let's say you create the girls group, and then everyone in the girls group, you guys, everyone in the girls group, let's say y'all all decide to wear pink, on a certain day. Everyone wears a pink shirt. And then everyone in the school is gonna be like, why they all wearing pink? Well, in order for you to know, you have to sign up for the girls group, you know?
I'm sorry, I was trying to charge my phone.
Yes, go ahead,
I'm
take your
sorry.
time.
I'm sorry.
But did you hear that last part of what I said?
Something about wearing pink and getting together. I'm sorry.
Yes. So I was saying that, let's say one day y'all decide to all wear pink, right? Or
Mhm.
all have matching blue notebooks. And it'll be something like almost exclusive. Only the girls in a group know. So you guys are all gonna be walking around high school and they're gonna be like, everyone's in pink. What is that about? And then you could give them a pamphlet. Well, join the Girls Society for you to
Mhm.
find out,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
It sounds really cute, but I'm gonna be like, I hope that it goes through. Like I'm already like fantasizing it, like or imagine it to be. I hope that it actually get to be that way, because that
Yeah,
sounds
so
really
what you
good.
can do is work on it this week. And for
Mhm.
people to join, you can create a little flyer and hand it out to the girls in the school.
Yeah.
Everyone can show up next week at 3 o'clock if you are interested in joining. Okay. And each week you'll
Mhm.
have different topics. Maybe next week, the first one can be everyone will create vision boards. What is
Ooh, okay.
our dream? What's the girl's dream for college? Do you want to be shopping at, I don't know, Fendi? Do you want a nice pink car? What
Mhm.
college do you want to go to? How do you want to rock your hair? What do you want your Instagram? Do a vision board meetup. That could be the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
I really
second
like
one
that
is
one.
workout. Like, mix it up and have fun is what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah, and those are the things like in high school. You either know about those things and you do those really fun things, or you're just one of those people who don't do those things. And it's like, I just haven't been encouraged to do much things. Of course, like on announcements, they tell you about like, hey, tryouts for this and that, but it's like you weren't encouraged to do extracurriculars. Like you said in the last time I was up here, if they had like a bulletin board of all the different things you could do, they don't have that. It's like if you want to do something, you really have to go find it. And that's not the problem because that's what I did last year, but nobody was like showing me and telling me about the things that, or telling me about the things that was available. So last year I just wasn't into nothing. But yeah, what you said was really good. I really liked that one. And the workout one was pretty good too.
And I want you to also think about this, Jade. I want you to think about this too, Jade, that if it's not available, and this goes for everyone watching, if something's not available, you get to create it.
Mhm.
Okay? You have to fill that void. And I want you to keep in mind that although we look at guidance counselors and teachers as, oh, they're supposed to do all of these things, they have to account for hundreds of students. They're probably bogged down by work and assignments and grading papers. And I'm not
Mhm.
giving that as an excuse, but when it comes to extracurricular, that's why they probably just put it up on a bulletin so you guys can like email, look it up for yourself, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
But I want you to make this your senior year impeccable. When I was in high
Right.
school,
Yes.
I created a magazine called Envoy. I was in all the sports. I created girls groups, okay? I created step teams, double dutch teams. If it wasn't available, I created it, okay? Because I wanted an awesome high school experience. So I
Right.
want to make sure you are doing the same. Create it if it's not available. We created a fashion show when I was in high school, okay? I'll never forget that. I I was like the head in charge of that, all right? So
Yeah.
you are going to create this group. You're going to create a little pamphlet, and on a pamphlet you come up with the name Girl Society, and under it say, if you're interested, meet at 8 on deck 10. Don't put anything else, and hand them the pink flyer and walk away. And make sure you're dressed up cute when you give it out.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. I love that a
Mhm.
lot. Yeah. I'm gonna do that one.
Okay, so this is what you're gonna do, and you're gonna talk to a counselor in your school who can help you orchestrate it, orchestrate it in a classroom kind of thing. If you want, you can get donuts. So when everyone comes, they'll have a donut or something, or candy, something small, and then just have it written out. So tonight you can just write out some things that you want to let the ladies know. And it doesn't have to be anything long and drawn out. When they show up, hey, beautiful ladies, I'm happy you showed up. I just wanted to create a space in high school for us to
Yeah.
come together and talk to each other. That's it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Girl power is important. Something like that. Yeah?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, so I can do that. And like I also said, I'm very interested in interior designing too. So when I first got into high school, I wanted to make like a whole little YouTube channel where I design homes on Sims and these other little games that I play because I think I'm like pretty good at it. And I've always been told that I've been like really good at it. So that's another thing that I have just been procrastinating on, you know. I'm just like a very big procrastinator, but you know, my school, the college advisor, not my grade level counselor, she told me and she was like, you have to do that. You know, she really wanted me to do the interior, or not the interior designing, but the YouTube channel. And she even told me, and I don't know if she was joking or not, but she was like, you could decorate my office. But she sounded serious about it, but I don't know.
Let's
But she,
go. Take her
yeah,
up on the offer. Yes.
I would love to, but it's like she didn't, I don't know. Like maybe I
And
have to
follow
talk to her
up.
and
I
remind
want you to have eager and enthusiasm. That's one thing I miss. Not saying I don't have it, but one thing you have at 18 is you are hungry. You should be hungry for going after your dreams. Like when you're 18, you think nothing's impossible. At least that's how what I thought. You know, before you get older in life, you become jaded. You feel like nothing in life is impossible. I can do all things. That's what I want you to have on the forefront of your mind. If I speak to the people I know from high school now, they're going to say, Ashley was always positive. She always dressed nice. She was always creating some activity. I want you to leave your legacy for high school. No procrastination. No procrastination. Let's go. You follow up. Follow up. If you want something, if you want to do something bad enough, you go after it. You don't allow anyone to get in your way. And I want you to create this type of hunger in you now because as you get older, it becomes more challenging. The world beats up on you more. And high school people tell you all things are possible. When you get out into the world, you start getting older, they're like, oh, you can't do that. Girl, you got to go to work. You got to do this. You got to do that. Life is going to start telling you different. So I need you to create that resilience, create that hunger. So when you go out into the world and you leave high school, you're more confident and you are not procrastinating. Okay?
right.
I see people from all high schools across the globe on TikTok. They're in their high school. Sally, who do you think is the prettiest girl in school? I'm sure you've seen
Right.
those
Uh-huh.
in high school. You don't have to do that content, but it could be around your girl society. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
That type of thing, filming it, okay? Start your content there. Create it like people are like, oh my gosh, I need to go to the high school. I'm not in high school, but Jay makes me feel like I didn't do high school right. That's
Right.
what I want you to create for yourself. But you need to get
Mhm.
on it tomorrow. So go to
Right.
the woman who told you to design the office, tell her
Mhm.
your idea. Write out the ideas tonight. Put down the date next week that you want to start giving out the flyers.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Then the next date needs to be what day is the meetup? All right. You need to film it. All right. You can even broadcast it here. Say, hey, Ashley, I have a group. I'm just putting it out there. And then you can use that clip to put on your social media because now you're like, oh, I know Ashley. She has 1 million followers. Okay. That'll give you some, a little je ne sais quoi, a little bit. Okay. Hello. What you waiting
Yeah, I
on?
love that. Yeah, that
Mhm.
yes, that's great. I love that. Mhm.
We need
Okay.
to do it. We need to do it. Let's go. Come on. You got a lot of work to do. And you already can start with the 3 girls that you know. You can start with the 3 girls you just met. You're not going to tell them yet, but you're going to give them, once the flyers are created, and you just on the flyer, put the name of it, the name of the group, and where they're going to meet, the actual location in the high school.
Okay.
And if you're interested in, I don't know, women empowerment, show up. That's it. Don't give it away. You might have a classroom full of people, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I really like that.
All right, Jay.
I
Well, this
thank
was,
you
I
so
want
much.
you to go back. You're welcome, and reread all the comments. Okay, reread all the comments.
Okay. Yeah.
And get on it. This should be done this week. As of tomorrow, you should be going to your counselor to tell her the idea, so she can place you in whatever classroom, so you can do the meetup. Show up with the pink cupcakes, and make sure you just wear something cute. Okay, something pink.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. I'm just gonna try to just be bubbly and just a whole new girl. Yeah. I'm gonna try that. Yeah. Okay.
We got to be a little delusional, a little bit, until it's us. You know, be a little delusional. Okay. All right. So you have a lot of work to do. A lot of work. Let's get to it. We're making this the best year of our high school experience. Okay. Starting tomorrow, it's going to be the best year ever.
Okay, Miss. It sounds good. You know, it sounds really good. So I'm just hoping that I get the deliver. You know.
You will. You will. You're starting tonight. You're writing out everything you need to do tonight, so you can present the idea to your counselor. And once she says, "Oh yes, of course, we can give you classroom 2A at 3 o'clock after class, after school." There you go. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Ashley.
You're welcome, Jay. Enjoy and keep us updated. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye, Jay. Thank you for coming up, Jay. I feel like someone needed to see that. That's why I kept her up here long enough. All right. But at that young age, I remember how hungry I was. Hungry. Okay. I had about 5 internships. I had a job. Okay. Because I needed to pay my phone bill. All right. Get hungry. All right. I started a fashion show. I started a magazine in my high school. All right. All of the things. All of the things. I was voted Miss Diva in the my high school yearbook. I was Miss Diva. Okay. Child. I had everything happening. Fashion. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get hungry. Let's get hungry. Somebody said do it on social media. I wouldn't do it on social media. That's the issue. They're on social media so much that they don't know how to socialize. Because they're on social media so much, they forgot how to socialize. So no social media. Meet up. Talk to people. Hello, how are you? Ladies, welcome in. Okay? That's what we need. Fashion show, talent show, all of the things. High school was a great time. I loved my high school experience. I can't lie. I absolutely loved my high school experience. Okay. College, it was fun. No, it was fun. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. I was like, okay, it was fun. But more work. You work more in college than you do in high school. High school, you don't got a bill. Okay. You don't have to work. Yes. Well, you guys, it is what time? Oh, it's 11:30. Oh my gosh. And you should be sleeping, Jay. Okay. Unless you're an hour or 4 hours back, because you're in the Midwest or the West Coast. Yes. Yes. People are leaving negative comments to Jade. Are y'all really leaving that negative comments? Come on now. Come on now. Mm-mm. Make fun. Create the experience you want. Create it. If it doesn't exist, create it. If it doesn't exist, create it. Create the body, create the business, create the life that you desire. I can't say that enough. All right? I can't say it enough. Stop being so afraid and get out of your head. So many of y'all are in your head. So many of y'all in your head. Too young to be in your head. And I know it's because of social media and things. Get out of your head. Please get out of your head. Get out of your head. Come down to earth. Come on down. Here we are. Oh, wow. We are on earth, okay? And again, at the end of the month, the wigs will be available as promised. They will be available as promised. They will be available. Oh, I can't wait to share, okay? Oh, I can't wait for y'all to get your hairpiece now. I can't wait, okay? They are going to be available. Create it. Anything you want in this life, you create. All right? Create the way, create the space, create the field, create it. That's the word of tonight. I am creating the life I desire. Can we put that in the chat? I am creating the life that I desire. I am creating the life that I desire. Put it in the chat. Okay? Put it in the chat. I'm creating it. Okay? I created the Fashion Friday. Wow. I created a space for women to come up and ask questions so they can be better inside and out. I created a fashion, a fitness, a waist trainer brand. I created. I'm saying that to say that you can do it too. I'm not a four-leaf clover. I'm not a leprechaun, and I'm not Beyonce. So if I can do it, you can do it too. Okay? I am creating the life, the love I desire. I like that. Okay? I am creating the life that I desire, and say it with meaning. Okay? Create it. All right? Where you want to live, what you want to do, your car, your relationship. Okay? Create it and do the work. You have to do both. You have to do both. Okay? All right, beautiful people. Hold on. Oh, I didn't read all the super chats. Forgive me. Forgive me. Hold on. Hold on. I think I missed one. Hannah Alexa says, hey, Ash, thank you so much for your time and blessing us with your presence and wisdom. Also, how can I style a black bodycon dress for a date night with my boyfriend? Hannah, we need you to come up for Fashion Friday. Please come up for Fashion Friday. But any little black bodycon dress, an open toe shoe, okay, and like a nice bag that pops. You can do a black bag. You can do a metallic-y bag, okay? But an open toe shoe for sure, and maybe a red lip or a pink lip, okay? Girl, I'm from Kuwait, and it's 6 a.m. Wow, and you're up this early, okay, on the live? Hello from Kuwait. Hello. Hello from Australia, okay? Hello from all of my girls from the UK, from the United States, from all over the world. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for all your support. All right, we have Purple Luck. Any tips to get independence from strict parents? No, I'm assuming you are young and they are trying to protect you. I promise you, you'll be thanking them 10 years later for them being strict, okay? You will have your whole life to be an adult. And trust me, you don't want to rush here. You don't want to rush here, okay? You have your whole life. You only get to be young with limited responsibility for about maybe 18, 20 years of your life, if you are lucky. So don't rush it, all right? One day you'll be like, man, I wish my mom was here. I wish my dad was here. I wish they were here to talk to me and have a conversation. So appreciate the time that you are with them, and just think, they're doing that because they lived longer life than you. They've been here on earth longer than you have, okay? Keep that in mind. Don't rush. Don't rush. One day you'll be able to make your own decisions, and you'll be wishing it was them who could make the decision for you, okay? All right. Somebody said, it's ghetto out here. Why are you rushing? Exactly. Don't rush. You have your whole life. Do not rush, okay? Beautiful people, I love you all. I am looking forward to the fashions on Friday. I am looking forward to it. I cannot wait to see the looks. Even if you don't have a brunch look, I want to see your outfits. So make sure you guys come up. I think I read all the chupa chats. You hear me? The chupa chats, the super chats. Okay, I think I read them all. I appreciate all your support. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. Have a blessed night, a blessed morning, a blessed afternoon, depending where you are. Keep your head up, keep your back straight, and stay the course, beautiful people. Bye, guys.